joined by Darcy Murphy. Darcy, obviously we've already talked about your injury for over the weeks, and hopefully you're back in the next week or so. Absolutely fantastic game last night. I know we're not neutrals, I get that. I think the Cardiff Devils fans know I'm not a neutral, but the game last night for an advert for British hockey was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great game. Obviously it's two good teams, fast pace, and a lot of goals, so it's a fun game to watch anytime.
And you know, you obviously played with Matt Carruth a couple of seasons ago, being chased after 4-0 last night. He gets the start again tonight. Correct decision by the coach?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Mac's obviously their guy. He's been doing it for him all year long. You got all your trust in him, so why not go back with him for a big game?
He's arguably been, the 4 games before last night, he's arguably been the Devils' man of the match every single game against the Belfast Giants. So last night the Giants got off to a flyer. He just couldn't find any rhythm. Yeah,
I mean, I think we just did a good job of getting pucks on him early and got a couple good breaks. Breakaway, obviously, that early goal too, and just kind of took him out of his game a little bit, and obviously it was a good way for us to get some success.
Well, let's get a look at the Cardiff Devils roster for tonight. One change to the lineup tonight. Mark Lewis returns after a 2-game suspension, and he's a big part of this Devils background.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big D-man, obviously a tough guy to play against, and definitely when you're on the ice, you got to keep your head up around him.
Talking about keeping your head up, Jordan Boucher will probably keep his head up tonight after getting rocked on the blue line last night.
Yeah, it was good to see him get up from that. Obviously, it was a big, heavy hit, but stayed in there, kept going all night, and found his way later on in the game. So it was good to see Boucher get going.
Let's get a look at the Belfast Giants lineup this evening. Again, one change to the lineup. Coming back into the lineup is Cam Knight. We actually haven't got him on there at the minute, but he is back on the lineup. Cam Knight, again, missing last night, but quality skater, top end, and a welcome addition to the lineup tonight.
Yeah, obviously he's a key part of the defense core for our group, and obviously he can run a power play quite well, so he's a great skater, does it all. So
well, as you
good
can
to
see
have him back.
Absolutely. As you can see on the ice, congratulations to Mark Garside for his 800th Elite League appearance. Absolutely fantastic. You know, you've played with him now for a couple of years, Darcy, and there he's getting the presentation from this very certain and a very well-known character around Belfast, 2-time world champion in Cardiff Frampton, and again, great to have Gary to get the recognition for such an achievement.
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, Gary's one of those guys that you don't notice too much, but he's always doing the right things, the little things, and it's really a testament to his character. 800 games, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, and he's only 32. 32 years of age. Still got a few games left in him.
I would say so.
Well, here is the puck drop hesitation, and Cardiff Frampton's now left the responsibility to his 2 young kids, and they're going to drop the puck for the game this evening. William Cherry taking a memento for the game tonight. The Cards usually won in the middle of everything. A little bit of fist bumps for the players and the captains of both teams, Mark Richardson and David Goodwin. But thanks very much to Cardiff Frampton for coming along to the game tonight, and hopefully enjoys what's ahead of him. Darcy, the Giants got off to a fantastic start last night. I'm sensing it's not going to be the same tonight. It's going to be a different game.
Yeah, you have to expect Cardiff to come back with a little fire in the first, so it's going to be kind of weather the storm a bit, feel it out, and try and get your bounces when you can. I feel like this game really could go anyway tonight. Obviously on the second night, it's tough to beat a team twice as well.
Absolutely. Let's get a look at the Giants Premier Sports starting 6 here this evening. Bhaskar Awani gets the start in net again for the Giants. On the back end, Reinhardt and Knight, Goodwin, Conway and Pekinich up front. And the starting 6 for the Cardiff Devils, as I say, we've already mentioned, Matt Carruth gets a start in net. Mickelson and McNulty on the back end. Sanford, Cogler. I was getting shouted out last night for saying Koffler. It's Jake Cogler and Trevor Cox on the lineup again this evening. An absolute barnstormer ahead of us here tonight. Second game off the weekend with the Stenline Belfast Giants and the Cardiff Devils. Devils win the first face-off, and they're trying to get control. It's dumped in deep by the Giants, though. JJ Pekinich gives chase. 3 goals last night from Pekinich. He was off to a flyer after the first goal after 15 seconds, Darcy.
Yeah, obviously he set the tone for the game. 3 goals in the first period is quite a testament. Obviously, Picks is good speed, good size, and always seems to be getting the puck to the net.
McNulty with a shot just wide of the post of Tyler Bhaskar Awani. Sent in deep now. Picked up below the net and behind the back pass. Nice stick in the lane by Griffin Reinhardt. He goes behind the net. There's a little space from David Goodwin. Bouncer off the dasher board. Reinhardt needs to be careful. A big hit coming in from Cogler. Off the wall, back to safety into the neutral zone. And both teams have a chance to change up. Here comes Richardson now. Down the right side. All-time top end player for Mark Richardson and Cardiff Devils. Captain, and again, just a quality player. A long stretch pass there. Cooper trying to get hold of that one in the corner with Register. Goes round the wall. The Lake sends it back to where it came from. Glove down, tripped up. Right in front of the official. And nothing calling, Darcy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was a bit of a weird play. Coop kind of had it in his hand, but definitely could have been called a trip.
Reid tries to go cross ice. Picked up once again by Cooper to the red line. He dumps it on goal. A bounce on it right in front there, but a good recovery by the goaltender Carruth. He stripped the puck from Crandall, and a little drop pass there for Jeff Baum to run onto. Baum's got a man going to the net and a chance at the back door for Jordan Boucher. But the shot couldn't get it on target.
Yeah, what a great play at the blue line by Soisy to get the strip there and make a good play. And then another great play by Bomber to see Boucher coming in the back door. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to connect.
Lewis now his first shift of the evening. Boucher leaves that and collects it again, actually. Comes through centre ice. Good speed from Jordan Boucher. We always get that. The shot on target. Blocker to the side by the goaltender Carruth. Conway looking to get hold of that one. He falls as does Mickelson. Sent back along the wall by Lewis Hook. And a nice outlet pass for Davies to break out for the Devils. Ben Davies to the left side. Throws it to the back door. A bouncing puck. Just over the stick on that time. An opportunity there for Dugan. Goes to the far side. Up the wall. Back out to the neutral zone. And here comes Belfast Giants down the left side again. This time of the Cam Knight throws one through the slot. The Giants player collides heavily with the boards. JJ picking up, back up at his feet. He's waving straight to the bench. Must have lost an edge. Devils start up ice for the man from Wales. Goes around the horn. Cogler throws it back in deep again. Bouncing puck. Picked up by Reinhardt. Starts to play for the Giants. Cross ice pass onto the stick. Here comes Conway now. He makes a move around the outside. A backhand effort. Goes wide of the target.
Yeah, we're really seeing a lot of what was happening last night. You know, back and forth hockey end to end. It's fun to watch.
Mark Cooper now spins and sends that in deep. Collected by Richardson. He can't get it out of the zone. No, stripped of the puck by Ben Lake. There's a man coming in. It's a goal! Slater Doggett goes top corner over Carruth. Blocker, and the Giants get the first goal of the evening at 3:23.
Yeah, what a great goal by Dogs. Good shot, but good hard work by Laker to strip the guy of the puck. Pulls up, Dogs comes in, and what a rocket. I think it was high blocker there. Just a good hard shot.
Great finish by Slater Doggett. He got the empty net goal last night, and now taking him to 11 for the season. But the Belfast Giants with the first goal of the night after a turnover from their captain, Mark Richardson. Sorry, go ahead, Darcy.
Yeah, I think that's a big goal too. You know, obviously Max trying to get settled in after last night, and I think that's a big early goal for the guys.
Okay, when you've got a guy coming off the bench with speed at that, it's difficult to pick up as well, Darcy, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's coming off the bench. You know, it's hard to track the guy coming. You're not seeing where he's behind you, and just able to find a good soft spot in the slot. Chance
through one goal. There's a puck in the slot, and Ben Lake looking to get an opportunity there. Gets it on target. Breaks free for Davies. Davies, whistle for offside though. He just held onto the puck a little bit too long, and it's going to come outside the zone. 4 minutes gone. Giants with that 1 goal lead. What's your situation, Darcy? How are you feeling? Hopefully back on the ice soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I had an appointment this week, and things are looking good. So taking it day by day, but probably hopefully sooner rather than later, I guess I should
That's
say.
Good. Be good to have you back. Dumped in by McNulty. Collected behind the net by Baum. Shout out to Jeff Sr. and Terry watching back home in Texas this evening, or this afternoon, or should I say. Actually, it's still morning over there. 11 a.m. Lofted ahead, glove down by Baum. He sends it through with a bouncing puck to Boucher. McNulty can't clear, needs assistance from Crandall. And a nice play across by the veteran Mark Lewis. Sorry, my apologies, Stephen Dixon. Here comes Boucher down the left wing, sends one goalward to bounce a puck again, and the rebound can't be put home by Lewis Hook. But I think Matt Carruth got a touch on that to put it up and over.
Yeah, that's good speed by Boots, gets the shot off, but really good job by McCruth on that second effort to take away that rebound.
Big crowd in again tonight at the arena. Shout out to Neil Russell, formerly of this parish, as the words would usually be used by Patrick Smith of A View from the Bridge. And he's watching at home this evening after Manchester City played today. I don't even know the result, actually. Man City win today. It's a Saturday, as they usually do. Another face-off to the left of Carruth. Conway and Pickenick combined to collect the puck. Register tying up Pickenick along the wall. Back up and onward. There's a chance for a 2-on-1 developing here. Trevor Cox sends a goalward, blocker to the side by Besco. Richardson back in low. Cox played in the University of Alberta with Tyler Soy for a couple of years. Sanford now dumps it below the goal line. Back up the wall to Richardson. This is good offensive zone time by the Devils. An outlet pass there from the Giants a little bit into the feet of Goodwin. He can't control. And Richardson gets to the red line, dumps it in. Both teams have a chance to change up.
Yeah, it's a good pace of the game here. Obviously back and forth. Still early, but really good game.
4 other games happening around the Elite League this evening. We will bring those scores to you when we get a chance. Sam Marie up, tied up against the wall on that occasion. Shout out to Marie and Jonah watching the game this evening from London. Doggett now gives chase against Lewis. Lewis wins that occasion. Picked up in the corner, sent ice across the ice for Batch. Josh Batch, man of the match for the Devils last night. I thought he had a really, really strong game. I was talking to his dad on Twitter earlier on. Kevin, watching the game again tonight. Seems to be given a lot more responsibility. His numbers are up in the minutes wise this year as well. And solid player. Just does the simple things right, Darcy.
Yeah, that's a big part of the game, obviously. You know, sometimes when you go unnoticed, it means you're doing all the little things right. And that turns into a pretty big contributor at the end of the day.
Batch on the puck now. He got 1 goal last night. Long stretch pass, tipped up into the bench of the Belfast Giants. Your officials tonight, Tom Perring and Stefan Hogarth with the R-bands. Ilya Kissel and James Nelson on the lines. Face off in the neutral zone. Again, the Devils seem to be winning the battle in the circle in the earlier stages of this game. McNulty coughs the puck up and dumps it in. Garside starts a play for Belfast. Cross ice from Hook to Boucher. Jordan Boucher sends it through the slot, right the whole way around to Garside. Back down low, Hook just tips it in behind for Soy to collect. Boucher, back to Soy. Tyler Soy tries to find Boucher coming off the wall. Could stick in the lane that time. And the Devils have a chance to break out once again, but Belfast just not giving them any time and space. Boucher giving a forecheck there on Mickelson, who clears the puck, and that's going to come the whole way back. But again, another positive shift from Belfast.
Yeah, the guys are really rolling here. The guys are doing great, especially that Lake Cooper and Doggett line. They've been doing great the last few games, really finding their way, good chemistry, and really finding success, getting pucks to the net, getting traffic, and they've been doing just a great job, working hard.
Sinead Doyle watching the game from home this evening and tuning in on Belfast Giants TV, head of comms and marketing at the SSE Arena and Odyssey Trust. Face off to the right of Carruth now. Back to the blue line. Off the wall. Pickenick spins away from Mickelson once and twice. Trying to find it inside and trying to win the battle. Takes it away from Brody Reed. Just a tenacious player. Cross ice pass for Reinhardt to skate onto. Shot from the outside. It comes through the blue paint and Devil taken down, no call on the play. It was McNulty. He's a long way to hit the ice as well. Here comes Sanford. Lovely pass through. That's just offside though. You're not a linesman. You don't have to stick your arm up.
Well, sometimes you do have to.
Thanks to LaSalle University for their continued sponsorship of the Belfast Giants webcast. And Traction Finance for their support this evening. And they are the match sponsors at the SSE Arena tonight. Louise Simpson watching from home and enjoying what's happening so far. A pass from Riley Brandt, can't find intended target, and Ben Davies, but the Devils pick the puck up and have control to the blue line. Register with a shot, wide of the target. Lake picks it up along the wall, punches it ahead. A little bit too far for Doggett, but the opposite number 17 starts to play for the Devils, which is Mark Richardson. To the red line, dumps it in deep. Joshua Waller. Chance again, the heads up play. Doggett, the goal scorer. Sidesteps one and another. Cuts to the middle, dumps it in, and heads for a change. Register and Hook collide in the corner. Riley Brandt taken to the wall. Nice, smart play from Mark Garside. Soy now. Stick handles 1-1. Looking to get round Richardson now. Puts the brakes on. Sends it back down into the corner. Hook and Dixon battle for it. Crandall sends it round again where it came from. Brandt.
Yeah, these guys have done a great job of putting them behind the Cardiff D and making them work. They have good cycles down low.
Boucher steps out front. There's a chance for the Belfast Giants out front, and three Devils just collapse on the house and take the opportunity away from Lewis Hook.
Yeah, just again, good work on the cycle, and they get the puck to the net, and good job by Hookie to get in there, get a little second effort.
Neil Whiteside, usually the supremo here in the production area of the SSE Arena. He's away doing another little task for the next few weeks and working on the Olympics. Just leave us here on our own. Thanks, Neil.
It's a good draw by Conway to get up to Nighter. Good shot right away.
I thought you were about to say it's a good job for Neil Whiteside.
Oh, well, he does a great job too.
Absolutely. Batch now working hard along the wall. Finds a white jersey. It's taken away from Dixon though, and Batch comes in to offer support. Cross ice pass for Crandall to skate on to. Reinhardt just using those long legs. That's long stride from Griffin Reinhardt. Really strong skater here at the back end for the Belfast Giants. 4th overall pick in 2012, and you can see why, Darcy.
Yeah, he's such a good defenseman. He makes it look easy back there, but good long stick. He's shut down, but he also can play offense. Just a dynamic player.
Play now dumped in deep. Picanich and Mickelson battle for it. Mickelson manages to clear. He goes the length of the ice, but not over the goal line. Sam Rue up under pressure. And a lovely outlet pass there, but Ben Lake coughs it up and it's sent down low for the Devils to chase on to. Sanford can't control. Sent from left to right by the Giants. A bouncing puck, and Carruth just managed to cover it up, and Ben Lake not happy with it. Non-call from the official.
Yeah, I didn't see that on the backside of Laker there, but good job by Doggett taking his time up the middle, letting guys get up with them, and then good pull up by Rupert. Nothing wrong with throwing a puck on net.
Neil Whiteside needs to actually we'll come back to that in the next break and play. Soy battling in the corner, well played there by Register. He sends it around behind the net of Carruth. Just over halfway through the first period. The Giants with that 1-goal lead from Slater Doggett. Register. Cross ice pass for Duggan now. Sends it through. Tipped into the Giants' end, off the glass high though, and that should be outside. Neil Russell just sent me a text. He said he was texting Paddy and Davey of AVFTB, saying it was a great goal to start the game, and he's just realised that he was actually watching last night's game. Well picked up, mate. Doesn't take you long to catch on, in fairness. Register now. Sends it on goal. Beskarwani round behind the net for Reinhardt, who takes a hit to make the play. It's kept in the zone by Richardson. Dixon now. Dixon under pressure from Reinhardt. Loses his footing. Boucher looks to jet. The Jets going for the Giants. A shot and a big glove save from Carruth. He coughed it up, but managed to get the cover on it. And he's having a little bit of a word there with Griffin Reinhardt, who driving the net quick. And we just talked about Reinhardt at that end of the ice. Probably 3 strikes later, he's at the opposite end.
That was a good job by Bush, just turning on the Jets, making the Cardiff D track, making it hard for them. It's a good job. Good shot.
Kept in the zone. Shot from distance up into the netting though. Just touch on Mark Garside at the start of the broadcast with 800 games. And as I say, you played 2 seasons with him, Darcy, and they've obviously started this year as well. But Gary can be very, very witty, very funny. But in the locker room, what's he like in the room when the games are coming on? He seems very serious.
Yeah, obviously Gary's got a pretty good sense of humor. He's great, just a great guy to have around. Obviously he calms things down. He's an older guy, obviously 800 games he's been around, so just a great guy, great player on the ice, and really a cornerstone of the locker room for the last couple of years.
Well, not more than a couple. He's in his 15th year as a pro, and he's in his 11th season at the Belfast Giants now as well. So yeah, he's been around. 2-time Rookie of the Year. Did you know that?
No, because that's not a thing.
It is for Mark. For Mark Garside.
He has mentioned that a few times.
Fake start. Sanford and Pickenich were about to jump in there. Cogler and Conway battle for it. Tipped in front, and Carruth equaled that one to the blue line. Rain sends it back down low. Richardson up the wall, and it's cleared. And here comes the Cardiff Devils. Sends it centre ice. Pickenich the furthest man back for the Giants. Offers support from Goodwin inside the zone. Bouncing the whole way through to Lewis though. Lewis looking to get hold of this one. Sends over David Goodwin. Just a bigger body on that occasion. He still wins the battle there. It comes away to the puck. There's right onto the tape, and there's a chance here for the Devils to get right out front, and Beskarwani with a big save. Cole Sanford, little drop behind the back pass there, and there's a big opportunity.
Yeah, it's a big save from Besco. Hasn't had too much action in the last 5 minutes or so, staying on top of things.
Batch out front for Lewis, and ahead to Davies. Davies got speed to burn as well. He's going into the zone, and a little drop pass there is shot on target from Waller, back to the point, a big shot from the point, and Josh Batch on target, but Tyler Beskarwani with no rebound given. 7:27 to go in the first.
Yeah, this again another couple big saves from Besco. They don't look like anything special, but those are both big saves, especially later into this first period, up 1-0.
Coventry 1, Manchester 0, Nottingham 1, Glasgow 0, Sheffield 0, Dundee 0, Fife 1, Guildford 0. Latest scores around the Premier Sports Elite League. Mickelson now, furthest man back for the Devils. Off the wall, goes the whole way through, and whistled down for another icing call. Not as frantic as it was last night, but still a good game to be attending. Obviously a big crowd here at the SS Arena, and almost great to see so many away fans over tonight. I know the Cardiff Devils fans are certainly enjoying themselves, and maybe not to the result last night, but seen them about town today, and they were down at Edge Coffee, one of our sponsors, having lunch this afternoon, quite a number of them. Soy to the blue line. Back down low again for Boucher. Up the circle, shot coming in. Good save by Carruth. Back into the corner again by Soy. Reinhardt on goal, tipped in front, doesn't get the whole way through. Dugan manages to clear, and Reinhardt being chased here by Ben Davies. Soy battling forward, the puck's into the zone. The Giants calling for an offside, but play continues. Looks like Soy took the puck into the zone. Reinhardt to the outside, Boucher. Nice smart play there by Ben Davies, just getting in front of Boucher. Here comes Brandt. Riley Brandt, good speed down the left wing. Round behind the net of Beskorowany, throws the puck out front. Good coverage by the captain, David Goodwin. And Richardson sends it down low once again. Rain, he's stripped of the puck. Smart play by Waller, sends it down round behind again the net of Besko. Outlet pass to Boucher, and a little drop pass there. Triangled by the Giants. Goodwin to the red line, and he dumps it in. Sanford now spins away from Mark Garside. Devils all head for a change, bar one. And we're into the last 6 minutes off this first period. Lake takes a big hit there from Justin Crandall. Up the wall for Cooper to chase. Cooper strips Josh Batch of the puck, and he's in the zone, tries to feed it out front. Good recovery from Batch though, as Mark Lewis finishes the check on Cooper, and the referee, I think that's Tom Perring, slow to get to his feet. I hope he's okay. Here comes Lake. Drop pass. There's a chance there for Cooper. He sends it on goal off the shoulder of Matt Carruth. And as I say, Tom Perring certainly felt the effects of that one.
Yeah, good entry by the guys there, Laker to Coops, and Coops does a great job of getting that puck off really fast. Good hard release, and just caught the shoulder of McCruth there.
Great to see Tom Perring back up on his feet again. Takes a big hit in the corner. You know, it's difficult enough to take a hit from Mark Lewis, I expect, when you're a player, but when you're not really expecting as a referee, it's probably you're not prepared for it.
I don't think he has quite the padding either.
Absolutely. Well, they do have quite a bit of padding. Maybe not as much as some
Maybe he needs more.
Good forecheck from the Devils. Jan coming in there to take the space away, and a good forecheck there again from Sanford.
It's a good play by Rupper to spin, get the puck to the inside.
Kogler goes cross ice to Mickelson. In the last 5 of the first period. Kogler, Sanford, and Cox out there for the Devils. Two Giants collide on the blue line, and Conway sends it down for Pickenick to collect. Pickenick cycles it back down into the corner. Good battle here, little cross check coming in from the Devils. It's all good. Battling here with Dugan down in front of our camera position. Defensive play there by Trevor Cox though. Cox trips up Pickenick, whistles again, kept in the pocket from the officials. They're just letting the guys play. Here comes Richardson. Richardson into the zone. Giants outnumbered on this occasion. 4-on-4s. It comes out front. Stick in the lane from Cam Knight, and McNally comes in to offer support for the Devils. McNally 1-on-1 last night. Had a very physical game, as he always does. Reinhardt comes away to the puck and nutmegs. I think that was a Sam Dugan on that occasion. Dumps it into the corner and heads for a change.
Yeah, it's a great job by Griff. Get the puck out. You know, Carr's had a little bit of pressure here, but really nothing too crazy. They've been outside the most of the time, so it's all good. Good defensive play from the guys.
Mark Lewis, as I say, he returned to the lineup tonight for the Devils. McNally and Long battle for it now. McNally turns and gives chase against Kieran Long, and there's a whistle. It's for offside. 3:16 to go in the first. The Giants with that 1-goal lead. David McCammon, the MC here at the SSE Arena, He's on COVID protocol tonight. Again, watching the game from home. Wee Blakey and his mum watching the game from Great Ormond Street Hospital tonight. Hope to see you soon and get well. Get back and ready to come back to the arena. Blake, we all miss you. Nice play by Batch now. Batch put up against the wall there by Kieran Long to the blue line. Shot tipped in front. Lofted over the net of Beskarowany. Long comes away with the puck. Off the glass. Bounces one and tries to knock it out of the air. It was Batch, but it breaks forward for Lewis Hook to give chase. Hook and Long battle for it now. Lewis in there. Pokes it forward for Riley, or for Brandt to get hold of it, but Belfast again just can't get the puck through. So many bodies from the Devils in front of Carruth. Nice play there, and Crandall looking to jump ahead. He's got a man driving the net, a lovely move, and he just hesitation. Give the opportunity for Cam Knight to strip into the puck and dump it in.
Yeah, it's a good play by Rayner. If he gets that move to the inside, you know, they got guys coming into the net on the back, and really could have created something, but just a good defensive play. That's what Kevin Rain does. He's so hard to play against.
Rain Knight lofted ahead, picked up by Goodwin. Goodwin hacking a whack and dumps it in. Round behind the net. And Sanford again for the Devils. Sanford puts that on goal on Besko. Knight and Koffler round behind. Cogler, my apologies. Again, the Devils working hard to gain possession in the Giants' end. Cam Knight, he missed 3 games for the Giants in the last week or so. And there's a chance here for a 2-on-1. Into the zone, a shot coming in, just saved by Besko. He does enough. There's going to be a penalty in the first power play of the night. Looks as if it's going away the Devils.
Yeah, you know, I thought that could have went either way, but great back check by Coop to take him away on the backside. No rebound, and penalty that you need to take. You don't want them getting that chance.
Well, a big opportunity here now for the Devils. Number 1 on the power play in the league so far this season, 27.52%. Big shout out to Dees, watching from Austria this evening. Face off to the right of Beskarowany. 1:17 remaining in the period. First power play of the evening. Picanich, you had a short-handed goal last night. Puck kept in at the blue line by Crandall. Back to Justin Crandall, playmaker here for the Devils. Cross-ice pass for Reid. Reid tipped in front and just over the top of the net. An opportunity there from Waller. Just positioned himself in the high slot. Chance clear, and they send it 200 feet.
Yeah, that's a good look from Cardiff, getting that high tip in there. It's tough for a goalie to react at that speed. But I think this is a big kill. We get through this 40 seconds and go back to the locker room up 1-0. Will be really big.
Devils enter the zone. Waller has control. Great skating. Winger. Little drop pass there for Reg. There's a step into the top of the circles. Gets a shot and can't get it on target. Giants manage to clear once again. 20 seconds remain on the period. Carruth comes out, starts the play for the Devils. Reid with a drop pass for Register. Round 1, round 2, sends it to Crandall. Crandall fans on the pass and under pressure here along the wall. Just as the seconds tick away when the horn goes. The Belfast Giants with that 1-0 lead at the end of the first period, and the goal from Slater Doggett, Darcy, but a really tight period for both teams. And again, another solid performance from both guys as well.
Yeah, both goalies played in great, and I really think it's last night the game kind of opened up. Both teams are kind of playing a little more reserved, a little more tight to the house, and that's why you're seeing not quite as many chances as there were early in the game last night.
Well, get yourself a cup of tea, folks. We have, I think you'll be able to see it on your screen as we take a short break here. We're going to have some sort of competition. I think it might be the bubble ball again tonight, the GLL bubble ball, but come back and join us in about 14 minutes time for the start of this second period. It's 1-0 Belfast. That lead after a very tight first period, although the Devils now have 43 seconds of power play time to start the second with fresh ice.
Yeah, I think it was a good job by both teams, not giving up too much and keeping it tight. Obviously, this will be a big 43 seconds. You don't want Cardiff getting a goal early, tying it up 1-1.
Well, here they come into the zone. Back up the wall from Mickelson. Kugler back to the blue line again for the defenseman. Goes cross ice. Sanford with a shot. Big glove save from Beskarwani.
It's good movement by Cardiff to get that shot off, and great glove save by Besko.
That he had two. I mean, Cozen when he came in last night. Was absolutely excellent. And Beskarwani at the other end. I mean, there was two fantastic games from both those goaltenders. Say Carruth certainly didn't get off to the best start and seemed to have improved here this evening.
Yeah, it's always tough for a goalie to come in like that, and especially you're down 4-0. But I thought he did a great job of helping.
Lovely chance, the back door, fantastic save by Beskarwani. Sorry, Darcy.
That's okay. Just helping Cardiff get back into the game.
So we're back to full strength. Pickenich lays it off for Cooper. He jumps out of the box. Shot coming in. Carruth, I think he thought it sneaked past him there. He looked over his right shoulder. He managed to hold on to it.
Yeah, great shot by Coop. Just trying to get over to the right pad there, but Carruth was able to squeeze it and cover it up.
Hello to Kathy and Tom watching at home from Drumore. They're going on holiday on Wednesday. And I'm a bit jealous of that, actually. I really am. I'd love a bit of sunshine. Here comes Ben Lake now. Lake in behind the net. Looking for an outlet here. Feeds it to the top of the circle. A shot from Cooper. Saved by Carruth. Lake now. Evades one hit. Sends it goalward. Good save again in front. Don't think Carruth knew much about that. A lot of bodies around the crease. Devils are dumping in deep. And a foot race here for Reinhardt. Reinhardt and Reid, along with Crandall, battle for it. Chance start. The move moved forward again. This pass just a little bit out of reach. Devils calling for an icing call. It's waved off. Register round behind on a cross ice pass. Starts to play for the man from Wales. Wales in Ireland today. Big win for the man in green. It was 29-7 in total. A lot of fans in McHugh's bar watching the game earlier on. Good speed from the Devils now exiting the zone. Stepping up along the blue line. Waller just loses control as his teammate Davies was driving the net. Boucher to the red line. Dumps it in. Takes a bounce off the stanchion. Nice outlet there from Batch. Bouncing puck though, just going the whole way through. Icing call and brought the whole way back to face-off circle at the other end of the ice. A few shout-outs here from guys watching tonight. Karen Crichton for Lorraine, Karen and Bill watching at home tonight, missing the atmosphere at the arena. Gemma Gribb again watching from home, myself and Darcy, and enjoying the game. Karen Murray with Nicole, all watching the webcast. Teal Trooper as well, big Belfast Giants fan, and happy birthday to Pamela. I think it might be tonight as well. Shot from the outside, good save by Carruth. Conway leaves it for Pickenich, Goodwin, tries to go for a wraparound, comes off the skate of a player in front, and there's a whistle, and the net's off his moorings. But that was a big chance for a wraparound.
Yeah, just a good job by Goody taking it to the net, and obviously wasn't able to get it on goal, but like good things happen. Just went wide off the skate of the D-man.
Full house of Puck Migos tonight. Dominic and Imogen with us. Kids on ice. Watching along with Ron, Puck Migo, Ruth and Samuel Boys watching home tonight. So Stephen Brown along with Jonah, Elijah and Shauna. Great face-off win again by Davies. Ahead to Waller. A little bit too far ahead as Ruop and Davies battle for it. It's waved off. Ruop lets that go round behind for Conway. A nice pass to Rain. Kevin Rain now. Strides out of the zone, to the red line, dumps it in. Pekinich gives chase. Mark Lewis battling there alongside him. Breaks free, tries to get it, spins, and Conway sends it goalward. Good stick by Josh Batts, not getting it the whole way through. Again, breaks into the high slot. Glove down, and the Devils exit the zone. To the red line, dumps it in. Trevor Cox battling in there, just using body position on Reinhardt. Reinhardt looking to kick the puck free. Support coming in from Sanford. Referee Hogarth keeping an eye on proceedings. Pekinich now. JJ to the red line. Dump ahead. There's a man going to the front of the net. Ben Lake just didn't get control of the puck out of his feet. The Devils again clear. Glove down. And back to the neutral zone. Just a real battle in the defensive end, Darcy, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Nobody wants to give up anything right now, especially keeping this game tight.
Long stretch pass, and Mark Cooper blew a tire just as he's about to collect the pass. Dropped into the corner again, round behind the net. Cross ice. Oh, a giant went down. I didn't see what happened there. It's Ben Lake.
I didn't see it as well.
The chance here is he tries to go short side. Mark Richardson. Ben Lake doesn't go down very often. Lewis Hook now under pressure from registered Luke. Hook, round behind the net to the blue line. Long sends one goalward between the legs, right under the crease, and covered up. But I wonder if we can get a replay of that incident with Ben Lake. I'm not sure if anybody picked it up, but it's very seldom that Ben Lake. There it is again. I wonder if we can get it quickly. Looking at it again, just looked a bit innocuous there. Oh, do you know what? The two of them didn't see each other.
No, I don't
in my
think
opinion,
so.
yeah.
I don't think so.
McNally and Lake collide. Ben Lake still on the bench, which is good to see. It's one of those ones where they're both watching the puck and trying to keep an eye on things. Batts to the red line, dumps it in. Dixon gives chase. That's up into the crowd for a souvenir. Giants pucks sponsored by Cathedral Eye Clinic. Thanks very much for your support.
Good job by Bomber to get back there and knock that puck away. Doesn't let Cardiff start up anything. Reset, have a draw here.
Kel at Vodbod. COVID stopped me being there in person, but your comedy made me feel like I was in the building. My goodness, that's a good one. I don't know if we get something like that. Thank you. Indeed, Kel. Formerly known, good on you, Kitchy. Oh, I can't read that one out online. Chris Ball watching home tonight from Cardiff Bay. Looking for the Devils to get the advantage on this one tonight. Bomb now, bounces one off the glass, picked up by Boucher. Boucher trying to get ahead here. Little drop pass from Soy to Boucher, dumps it in deep. Kept in at the blue line by Jordan Boucher. Spins away from Stephen Dixon, but Dixon back to pick the puck up, and there's a 3-on-3 battle moving forward. Dixon behind the back, throws it in Beskarwani. Beskarwani had it in his glove, it's coughed up, and the Devils have control in the Giants' end. Mickelson steps in, tries to drive the front of the net. He's hit hard. Crandall picks it up in the corner. Right to the back door, a nice lift check there from Sam Ruup. The puck breaks for Brodie Reid. To the blue line now, McNulty. McNulty sends a goal. We're tipped in front, just wide of the target. Mickelson, round behind, Ruup settles things down for Belfast. And Kevin Rain ahead, and that was a big opportunity. A couple of good chances there for the Cardiff Devils. Here comes again. Cardiff into the zone. Besco with a stick to the side. McNulty keeps it in along the wall. The Devils are changing to get fresh bodies on. Cox in the corner. Tries to stand out front. Glove down and cleared by Sam Ruup. And the Giants again trying to rush here to get a couple of players on.
Yeah, that's some good pressure by Cardiff there, but a good job of keeping it out of the back of our net. Some good plays by Sam Rupp on the back door to take that man out.
Kept out the blue line. Sent goalward. Stick from McNulty. Lifts it up and over the net of Carruth. Breaks free. Goodwin tries to get hold of it, and Knight keeps in the zone. Down low for Conway and Pekinich to battle. McNulty been out there for an age. He's stripped of the puck by JJ Pekinich. JJ looking for a pass to the back door. A great stick again by Trevor Cox. He starts it up, but coughed up, and Conway throws it goalward. Cam Knight behind. Out front, Conway would try. Good one with a great shot. And Carruth with a big save, and the Devils trying to get the jump forward. It's onside at the far side. Cole Sanford sent it on Besker Owani's chest, and he covers it up. But action at both ends.
Yeah, that's Cardiff had a good shift and a half there. We come back down. Good shift, bounce back, and really good chance from David Goodwin in the slot. Good play by Cons to get it out to him. Big save by Carruth.
Matt JT watching at home tonight as well. Lofted ahead from Cooper. Glove down. Should have been a hand pass, but the play continues. Lake back on the ice again. Doggett and Cooper out for the Giants. Big hit coming in there from Cooper on Dixon. Breaks free for Ruop. Sends a goalward. Good save by the goaltender. Breaks free. There's a puck in the crease, but cleared by the Devils. D to D. Rain into the chest of Matt Carruth. 12:39 to go in the second period. Still 1-0 to Belfast.
It's a good job by Rayner getting a puck to the net. Yeah, Doggett out front. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a stick on it, but nonetheless, that's a good scoring chance.
Tripped up and a penalty upcoming here. Trailing referee Perring in the far. He was in the Cardiff Devils, Belfast Giants end. He calls a tripping call. And the Devils back on the power play, Darcy.
Yeah, I didn't quite see exactly what happened there. I actually thought originally it was the Cardiff guy stick in between the feet, but Hookie's headed to the box.
Gareth Little should be at the arena, but a small line and a bit of plastic hat on the right is. Not sure what happened, but it looks or sounds as if it was funny. Gareth, hope you're okay. Kevin Hampson, watching the game tonight at home. Face-off won by the Devils, and they're on the power play. Sitting Lewis Hook for tripping Sanford to the blue line now. Mickelson back to Sanford. He comes off the wall. Lovely back pass shot coming in. And Besko again with a great save down low. Conway spins and sends it 200 feet. Matt Carruth with a quick up cross ice, taken away from it by Conway. Conway now into the zone, cuts to the middle, gets the shot, and a great stick by Mickelson. Can't get through to Matt Carruth.
Yeah, that's a big save by Besko to get across on that one-timer and then go back down. Good stick by Collins to break that one up and goes down, gets a little scoring chance out of it. Good play by the Cardiff defender to get a stick on it.
Shout out to Jason and Eddie, Nicholas, Colley, all watching from Topper's Bar in Lincoln this evening. Hope they're paying a fee for that, but that's okay. I'll not say anything tonight, although David Larry might have something to say about that. Jonah, Elijah, and Shauna, and Stephen Brown watching at home. Sarah Prosser and Sassy B watching the game again from Cardiff this evening. Somebody's broke a twig. And behind on a tall. The linesman needs to be careful he doesn't pick it up there. Into the feet. There's a chance here at the back door. McNally with a shot. Not sure if Besko got a touch on that. McNally coming late into the zone. Boucher, the stick in the lane, gets the puck out, and Cogler dumps it in. Around the horn for Sanford to give chase. A minute to go. Kevin Rain trying to get that puck tied up on his feet. Boucher offers support. Can't clear though, and it's kept in on the half wall. Mickelson on the blue. To the outside. Cogler goes through again. Great stick is picked up, but Devils with more pressure on the power play. McNally positioned in front of Besker Owani. Sanford. Cox spins. Gets a bit of space. One-time effort coming in. And goes up and over the net of Besko. 35 seconds remaining. Cooper, though, clears it. And Boucher thought about going, but ended up sitting back and leaves it for Kugler to pick up. And a little bit of a pass, stray pass there for Mickelson, who recovers well. Kugler ahead for the Devils to the outside. Lovely pass across ice. Dixon picks that one up. Good battle with the captain, David Goodwin. Waller in there alongside him, battling for it. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Stepping out of the box shortly by Lewis Hook. Devils keep it in the zone now. First occasion, second chance here, cleared by Belfast, and another penalty killed off there by the man in charcoal tonight.
Yeah, it's a big kill. Obviously, Carr's got the best power play in the league, and they got a couple good chances there, but other than that, great job by the guys keeping the puck on the outside.
David Goodwin just signaling to the bench there. You never like to see the players on their knees there and just gasping for breath, but Adam Keith decides to leave him out. The Giants was sitting at 85.05% on the penalty kill. As I say, the Devils with that extra man are the best in the league so far. Stefan O'Garth coming over, having a word with Ben Davies. Face off won by Ben Lake, left-handed player. Goodwin clears. Belfast on target as well, makes a great smart play by Lewis Hook, just driving the net and giving time for his teammates to change up. 10-16 to go in the second. 1-0 Belfast. Let's get a look around the league here, what's happening. See if we can pick up any more scores. If we get enough time here. Coventry 3, Manchester 0. Nottingham 1, Glasgow 0. Sheffield 1, Dundee 0. Fife 1, Guildford 0. Devils break out quick though. Baum with a good stick. And caught up high by Brandt, but the official quite happy to let that move forward. Davies breaks one out front, and good position there by JJ Picanich. He leaves that in the corner. Kieran Long, who's dropped back on the back end for the Giants here again, very adaptable. Through the middle. Baum ahead to Conway, knocks it out of the air. Boucher just rolls off the end of his stick, and he loses his footing there. And never nice to see. Again, he's slow to get to his feet. What's the call? You see anything wrong there?
I'm not too sure if they were looking for too many men or what the call was.
There's no penalties being called. And that's off his moorings. Happy birthday to Rob Stewart today.
That is a big
Stewie's
birthday.
Is it a big one?
Probably.
Oh, it's just an old one. I'm not sure what age Stewie is today, actually. Across the Kevin Rain night. Rain to the top of the blue. Lovely move by Doggett. Creates a bit of space. Sends it over. Tipped in front. And what a save from Carruth.
It's a good play by Dogs to get high and slip through that guy. Good job getting it towards the net. Not sure who got a stick on it, but making Carruth work.
Face off in the Devils' end. Cooper, well, the responsibility on this one. That line of Doggett, Cooper, and Lake sort of switch around when they take the face-offs.
Yeah, I think Coop usually takes it on the right-hand side.
Yeah. Great face-off win to Picanich. Picanich now on target. Paddled to safety by Carruth. Conway and Goodwin just lose control of the puck though. And Giants end up back in their own end. Cam Knight set a solid start to the game here after missing a couple. Here comes Goodwin. That should have been offside, in my opinion, but play continues. Knight passes it inside, touched. Carruth comes out. Back off, nice control by Matt Carruth. Ahead Dixon with a hard pass there, knocked out and kept out of the zone by Griffin Reinhardt, who has control. Reinhardt just has that little bit of space and time every time he gets the puck. Unfortunately, couldn't be controlled by Lewis Hook. Just a bouncing puck and lovely pass through the middle stretch. The stick stretched out there. Nice strong play by Kugler. Kevin Rain battling with him. And Cam Knight now has a chance to jump into the play here. He decides to go for a change, and the chance coughing up, and there's a chance for the Devils in behind. Here comes Cox with an opportunity, knocked out of his way by Sam Ruyop, but the Devils had an opportunity there with a chance for a breakaway. Cox just couldn't get out of his feet, Darcy.
Yeah, just a little breakdown, bouncing puck, and unfortunately it bounced onto his stick, and he gets a good play there. Good job by the defenseman to take away him cutting to the middle.
Sanford ahead, comes all the way through to Beskorowany. Besko back to where it came from for long. Stretch pass for Soy. He lays that off to Ben Lake. Lake with speed, tries to get around the outside. A great stick from Richardson Lowe. 2 GB internationals. Back to Lake. Lake is a man going to the top of the crease there, but can't get control. And again, the Devils working hard in their own zone, and Cox decides to settle things down round behind the net of Carruth. Doggett steps in to take a space away from Davies. Cross check there right in front of the Devils bench, but again the referees just happy to have and keep their whistles in their pockets. Both teams changing up. That's up for a souvenir. Good catch down there actually. Jackson Whistle better be keeping an eye on that one, you know.
Yeah, just one thing, Kieran Long does such a great job. Goes from forward to defense, and he's really reliable on both ends. It's really a great asset to have on your team, especially for a guy his caliber. It's
Absolutely.
really something to say.
Devils win the face-off. There's a man jumping into the play and a bouncing puck through the crease. Richardson back around the wall again. Picking it off in the corner is Crandall, who lays on a plate for Dixon. A little slash there from Dixon to Conway, but stripped of the puck. And again, Belfast just an awful lot of... There's just not a lot of space in front of the net at both ends. Here comes Goubin around, register, gets out front, there's a chance, but taken away from him. Nice stick in the lane there by the Devils. Here come the man from Cardiff into the zone, register. Slows things down, he's hit. It's a chance for a 2-on-1 breaking here. Pikanich and Conway developing the 3-on-1. Pikanich loses control and doesn't even get a shot on target. A chance. Go for a change, Darcy.
Yeah, that's a good rush. Obviously, you want to get a shot away there, but Pix is looking for a good play and a good opportunity, and unfortunately just wasn't there that time.
Ahead now to Boucher. Boucher drives to the middle. Gets a shot, and again, a big save by Carruth.
Just another great job by Boosh, moving his feet, getting inside, making sure he gets puck to the net, and good save by Carruth with the left pad. Carruth
got up and shook his glove off and his helmet. I'm not sure if there's any contact with the player in the crease. He dove right out of his crease to get a hold of the puck, but...
Yeah, I'm not too sure who it was, but I think he just lost an edge and slid in there, and...
It's never good when you hit yourself in the face with water, man, is it?
No.
The physio for the Cardiff Devils coming out onto the ice here. Carruth. They'll see that incident again. We'll have another look at it here while Carruth gets a bit of treatment. Here it is, the play. Boucher driving with speed through the middle. And Lewis Hook he was just heading for the puck and didn't try, and then Carruth just dove out in front of it, but
yeah, it's pretty innocent
slowly
play.
got to his feet. I don't know what's Twitter, I don't know what's actually my 4G. It's not playing ball with me tonight, but yeah, physio heading off now. Carruth looks like he's putting his lid back on again. The Devils fans All applaud him, as do a few Giants fans. So, 5:49 remaining in the second period. It's 1-0 Belfast. Lake and Lewis battle for it. Ben Lake has control. Lewis giving one shove and another. Big defenseman back in the lineup tonight for the Devils. Tries to clear. Glove down, and the Devils have a chance to break forward in numbers here, but a really smart play again by Jeff Baum. In behind for Cooper now. Cooper gives chase on Batch. Josh Batch up against it. Does a smart play and pokes it to safety, and for another Devil to pick up. Comes Waller driving forward at speed. Kept in the blue line by Josh Batch. Batch creates a bit of space, but taken away from him. There's a chance for a 2-on-1 with Cooper and Goodman. David Goodman on the right side. Takes a shot on a good pass save from Carruth. And we're turned up ice the other way.
Great job by Goody getting back, taking the puck away from Batch, creates his own 2-on-1. Good shot for a rebound. Unfortunately, it bounces just past Coop.
Long stretch pass to Waller. Waller feeds it inside and knocked out there again by Baum. He's having a really strong game here tonight. Cross ice for Hook. Lays it for Baum. Back to Lewis Hook, GB International. Drives forward now. Tries to go on the outside, left-handed, and throws that left hand out. Round behind the net of Matt Carruth. Net's off its moorings again. I think it'd probably just be better off going out there and drilling that a little bit more. It's 3 or 4 times just come off tonight. As the games get towards the end of the season, Darcy, it's more and more congested, and Belfast Giants next week have 4 games in 5 nights and an awful lot of hockey to be played.
Yeah, it's a long season. You're going to have those stretches, especially this year with all the COVID restrictions, but you just have to find a way. It's tough, but you grind through it and hope for the best results.
Manchester 1, Coventry 3, Nottingham 1, Glasgow 1, Sheffield 3, Dundee 2, and 5-3, Guildford 1. Stefan Hogarth doing a bit of work for a change. There's a drill coming out now. Oh, and he said it's okay. Face-off win again by the Devils. Have been really solid in there tonight. Cardiff now, dump it diagonally. Rain tries to get the stick ahead of Cox, but it's breaking into the corner. Back up to the blue line, kept in by McNulty, who sends it deep. Sanford spins away from one. Has to go up the wall. Kugler lets that go. He thought Cox had it, and Kevin Rain has an opportunity to strive forward. Bouncing puck. Cleared, not too far as Baum to the red line, tries to get it in deep. And Cardiff have a chance as that's a long stretch pass jumping into the play and a little behind the back pass, and Boucher picks it up just inside his own zone. Good back check though by the Devils, and again that long pass from the defenseman as he strides onto the zone for Register. Register leads the Devils from the defensive side on points. Kugler and Reinhardt battle for it. Cox comes in to offer support. Reinhardt and Kugler spins away. Back round low again. Boucher thinks about coming in. Cam Knight tied up and real battle in the corner. A nice outlet from Reinhardt. Jordan Boucher. Devils again force a turnover. Crandall inside. Besco with a save and manages to hold on to that one, but that was a great shot coming in from Crandall.
Yeah, that's one of those ones, guys come off the bench, tough to pick up, but great save by Besco, keeps his shoulders up.
Graham Cole and Tracy watching at home tonight, enjoying the game. Just under 3 to go in the second. There's a chance here with good speed from Doggett. Doggett with a shot. Great stick again from the Devils. That's one thing they've been really, really solid with tonight, getting those blocks in place.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defenseman to get a stick on that one. It was could have been a grade A chance for sure.
Lake and Register battle for it. Register forces the play out of the zone. Gives it ahead to Dixon. Dixon now battling in there with Kevin Rain. Puck breaks out for Lake. Ruop jumps up into the play. Lake into the zone. Tries to evade one. Puck breaks. Belfast have a 12 for too many men. Do you know what, Darcy? I think I was right. I honestly think I was right.
I was watching the puck. I didn't see what was happening at the benches there, but Cardiff seems pretty adamant.
Yeah, I think it was a good call. The guy coming off the bench got the puck. .2:12 to go in the period. Kieran Long's heading to the box.
This will be a good test. Another late period power play for Cardiff. You don't want to go to the locker room up 1-0, so it's a really good, important job here to get the kill.
So a face-off to the left of Beskarwani. Another face-off win by the Devils, and they've just fumbled that puck and ended up back in the neutral zone. Here they come though, in numbers. A big hit coming in there from Conway. He helps the separation there, and it's cleared 200 feet. Finn McCool making friends with Mac Carruth down at the far end there. Mickelson into the zone, has it off. Sam Ruop gives chase. Mickelson to the blue line. It's kept in there, and a backhand pass across from McNally. McNally to the blue. Behind the back pass for Sanford, who steps in from into the zone, round behind Cox. Back to the blue line again. Thought about the shot. Trevor Cox looking for a high tip again. Goes the whole way through to the corner. Kugler to the blue line. Shot from distance. Besko with the save. 1 minute gone on the penalty.
Yeah, Cardiff obviously good power play, good movement there, but no traffic in front of Besko. He's going to catch that every day.
Face off to the right of the Giants goaltender. Dixon and Lake battle for it. Taking a little bit of a chance there. It was Waller who jumped ahead, and the Giants break forward. A nice forecheck and a positive step up there from Register. Lake just had a little look down. Register didn't hesitate to step up and separate him from the puck. Devils into the zone now. Lewis Hook has support. He spins, sends it back out again. It's into the Devils bench there, so the face-off's going to be inside the zone.
Yeah, this will be a big draw here. You want to get possession, get it down the ice, and run the clock down to about 30 seconds, make it tough on them.
Mark Cooper and Dixon battle for it now. Crandall has control on the half wall at the far side. He attempts one pass there. Sam Ruop and Crandall battle for it. Back to the blue line. Register now. There's it off for Crandall. He thinks about the shot, steps inside. A chance there, right to the blue paint, and it's in. The Devils tie things up late in this second period, and it's a power play effort. Just sneaked into the crease there and poked home. Not too sure he got the last touch on it.
Yeah,
we'll get a look at that now, Darcy.
Just a bit of a pinball in there, and it lands right on Dixon's stick, and he's able to hit it in the low corner.
Yeah, it looks like Dixon finishes that one off, and a power play marker, as I say, 15th goal of the season for Dixon, and that ties things up at the SSE Arena. And they're difficult penalties to take in. Too many men again. I think we got called for one last night as well.
Yeah, that's a penalty you don't want to take, especially late in the period. But, you know, things happen. Obviously, it's a fast game, and unfortunately, we're on the wrong end of that one.
Giants fans complained about it, but in my opinion, it was a penalty. Knight starts to play for Belfast now. 15 seconds remaining. It's a little bit too far ahead from Doggett to Lake. The Devils trying to get control. That's going to get to the neutral zone again. Maybe one last chance to get a shot, but out to the right side, a shot on target. And that's going to do us for the second period, and 1-1. It's a really, really tight affair here tonight, Darcy.
Yeah, it's a great hockey game. Obviously, two great teams, but really a lot more defensive structure tonight, and everyone's playing tight. Don't want to give too much up.
Well, we're gonna show you again the highlights from last night's game, and we'll show you the highlights of the second period as well. That'll tie the time over as we lead into the start of the third period. Come back and join us in about 14 minutes' time for the start of the third period here at the SSA Arena. Belfast Giants, Cardiff Devils facing off for the start of this third period. Another win in the circle for Cogler. Giants back to 5-on-5 after conceding that goal. Mickelson dumps it in deep behind Bescarwana, who comes out to settle things down. Reinhardt behind his own net. Devils are too high. Man deep in the Giants' end. Not giving any options here. Little drop pass for Conway. Needs to keep his head up. Dumped in deep. Pickenich gives chase. Conway keeps the pressure on though. And it puts Mickelson on his back. Slow to get to his feet. He tries to finish a check on Pickenich. Back down low again for Mickelson. Mickelson plays it around the wall. Cleared by Cox. Not as far as the neutral zone. No, kept in at the blue line. Mickelson settles things down, but he just looked as if he fell awkwardly there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there. I think lost his footing. Good shot by Rayner from the point. You know, bouncing puck, making it hard on McCruth early on here.
Crandall evades the hit from Kevin Rain, as opposite number 22. Back up the wall for Register and cross to the goal scored. Dixon with his 15th of the year. Crandall now tries to get control and gets it in deep. Kevin Rain collects and back up the wall to Ruop. He turns, surveys the situation. A bouncing puck ahead, picked up by Cooper. Cooper with a shot! And Carruth caught that one right in the face mask. And he held on to it. Slow to get to his feet. That one stung.
Good play by Rupper to get that up in the air and let Coop skate onto it. And then another good hard shot from Coop. Fortunately, wasn't able to get by him, but good hard shot nonetheless.
Carruth took a knock towards the end of the second period as well. And coming out onto the ice again is one of the trainers, the physio. But it's he was slow to get to his feet again there, Darcy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it caught him up under the helmet there, but it was up near the neck area by the looks of it. And I'm not sure. He looks a little shaken up there.
Where did you play with him? Was it in Germany or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you learn any? Obviously, a lot of Germans speak English, but did you learn any German when you were there?
Pretty much just the basics, really, just enough to get by.
Beer,
yeah.
Milk, bread. That's all you really need to know, isn't it?
Hello, thank you. That was the big ones.
Face off in the Devils zone. Dixon again gets the advantage on that one. Cleared. And Soy has to retreat back into his own end. It goes Z to Z for Baum. Back up the wall. And dumped in deep by Lewis Hook. Register. Little survey over his shoulder. Decides to get back to where it came from. Baum can't keep it in at the red line. The blue line, sorry. And goes across to Kieran Long. Nice pass forward from Long to Hook. Those two are usually inseparable in fairness. Back up again for Cam Knight, who's switched up and changed up against with Kieran Long. 2 minutes gone in the third period. Nice outlet pass there ahead to Sam Duggan. Duggan in behind, little shove there by Reinhardt back around the wall, but it's kept in the corner. Good position by Davies. Belfast have a chance to break forward. To the outside from Conway. Conway to Goodwin. Back to Conway. Bouncing puck though. Jumps over his stick. Goodwin and Josh Batch battle for it. Goodwin spins away from danger. Gets it back down low. Nice read by Batch though. Tries to get it round Reinhardt. Here comes McNally. McNally. Shot from the outside. Besko with the easy save. 17:06 to go in the third. This is the 6th league meeting of these two sides this season. Devils with the advantage. 3-2 so far. They've won all their home games. The Giants have won both their home games so far. Mickelson now. Little give and go. There's a chance here as it hit Beskar Awani up high. The strap on his helmet has become loose. And he sort of stung that one. Besko still has that helmet strap undone. You can see it from here, Darcy.
Yep. Hopefully get a whistle here for him so he can get that back done up.
Referee in the way here from Kevin Rain, and again Sam Ruop sends it around the horn. That's going to go length of ice in a foot race here. Jumping up ahead is Mark Cooper, and Mickelson tries to tie him up. Coop spins away from danger, knocks it off the back of the net. Ben Lake loses his footing, and again the fans calling for a penalty. Nothing forthcoming. Sanford gets it down low, goes right round the horn behind Beskarwani's net. Devils working hard to get control off it. Jeff Baum has a touch. Soy ahead, and it's taken away from Tyler Soy. Good hit coming in from Hook there. And off the dasher board and back out to the neutral zone. Hook, cross ice pass. Richardson gives chase. It breaks favourably for Hook. He has support from Tyler Soy. Soy thinks about going one way. Round behind for Boucher though. Lovely pass out to Baum. Baum sends one looking for a shot on target. Blocked once again. I'd like to see the numbers for blocks here from both teams tonight, Darcy.
Yeah, definitely.
There's an awful lot of pucks that haven't get through.
Yeah, guys are doing a great job getting in the lanes tonight.
That's kept in at the blue line by Davies. And Baum reads it well. Manages to clear. Turnover just kept in. Conway makes a move. Conway makes another move, but the shot is over the top of McCarruth's net. Goodwin now starting to buzz around here. Puck breaks for McNally. He exits the zone, gets the red line, dumps it in, but big chance there for Scott Conway.
Yeah, great job by Cons. Just get that little second effort, get that shot off, and unfortunately just missed high glove there.
Reinhardt goes nearly coast to coast, spins away from danger, has control of the puck on his back now though, and it's out to the neutral zone again for Ben Lake.
Yeah, I thought that could have been a slash on Griff there. You know, it was obviously it's late in the game. The refs don't want to make too many calls, but I think that one could have been something there.
All the way through from Mickelson. Mickelson has Dixon facing his own net. Ends up breaking back into the Cardiff Devils end. Chance of 3 penalties tonight. The Cardiff Devils haven't taken one so far. Doggett takes a hit in the corner. Back up the wall again. Can't get control of it on the blue line as Mark Cooper. As the lineman just gets out of the way of that dump in. Brody Reid back, and nice play by Doggett. They exit the zone. Doggett to the red line, dumps it in, heads for a change. Under 14 now to go in the third. Short shifts here from both teams. That's up and off the face of Cox though. Oh, it's a poke check away from the pass going through to him. That's got to be a stinger. Hope he's okay. I'd never like to see that.
Yeah, that's tough. Obviously deflection, you know, you don't have time to react for a puck coming at your face. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, he's running down the tunnel. Hopefully he's okay. Face-off should be in the neutral zone. A lot of blood there. The players trying to scrape that up. Adam Keith not happy with Stefan Hogarth. A little bit of a conversation 4-on-4 down that far end with A few players not happy with, I don't know what they're complaining about. Linesman having to pick up another duty here. A few people chatting to Sam Ruop. You sit beside Sam in the locker room, did you?
Yeah.
Funny lad, like.
Yeah, he's a good character. You know, he's always got a few good one-liners for you.
Yeah, that scrap last night with Sam Duggan. Certainly got a buzz going around the arena. He seems to just get under everybody's skin, doesn't he? I know Scott Conway does the same. Conway just loves chirping people, but Sam just seems to get under the skin of everybody else.
He used to have it going tonight, that's for sure.
Big, softly spoken Saskatchewan. But he's a big unit.
No, yeah, he's a big boy. Not too small, tall.
So linesmen have cleaned things up. Face off outside the Giants end. They win this one. And there's a finger thrown onto the ice. Need to be careful with that, and linesman hasn't noticed it yet. Here comes Kevin Rain. Rain into the zone, whistle down, and whistle down for offside. Big hit by Griffin Reinhardt on Reid. Exit the zone and can't picked up by Pickenich. Register now to the red line. Actually dumped it in before the red line, but no call. Dixon won the battle for that one. Crandall in the corner. Heads up play, gets it into the slot, but a bouncing puck for JJ Pickenich ahead now for Conway. Back to Pickenich. Pickenich touched onto the stick this time of Carruth. Buddy Reid comes down low to pick the puck up for the Devils. In behind Reinhardt now. Pickenich, furthest man back for the Giants. Reinhardt has options. Everybody ahead of him. Bar Cam Knight at the far side. And he's going to leave that for Slater. Doggy cuts inside to the red line. Dumps it in, gets a pass Batch. Cooper gives chase. Batch back up the wall again. Nice breakout for the Devils, and here comes Duggan now. Duggan tries to get round. Bomb again, just ties or keeps an eye on Duggan. Comes off the skate in front there of Kieran Long. Mark Garside hasn't returned to the ice for a while. Kieran Long playing out there with Jeff Baum. Garside in his 800th game in the Elite League. Shot from distance on the outside there from Ben Davies. Back up the wall, and it breaks kindly for Doggett. He dumps in, and as I say, the short shifts here, Darcy.
Yeah, later in the game, you know, guys are getting heavy legs. Obviously, back-to-back games happens, and short shifts.
Windley Giants bench nearly hit Taff Ellery. So, big shot coming in, good blocker save from Carruth. Soy with a blast there. Bounces over the stick of McNulty. Boucher spins away, gets it to Soy. Soy steps out from below the line to the blue line. Rain throws a goal where it comes off a body in front and up and over. Hook picks it up behind the net. This is better from Belfast. Ruop, backhand effort, doesn't get through. Well blocked in front again as the Devils just collapse on the house. Cross ice pass onto the stick of Sanford. Here comes the Devils now. To the outside, tries to feed it through to the back door, and it's just behind him. Big opportunity there for the Devils on a 3-on-2.
Yeah, that's a good play by the Devils there. You know, nice chip, and not sure what happened if the puck got hit on the way through, but he wasn't able to get the stick on the puck on the back door.
There's a turnover in the Belfast end. Bisco didn't know much about that one. It's in behind his net, though, and Kevin Rain strides away with the puck to the right side for Picanich now. JJ Picanich, round register. Picanich goes for the wraparound, feeds it out front. Good stick from Matt Register, and he takes the puck and strides forward. Register now tries to get round the outside of Belfast Giants defenseman, feeds it across, it's cut out. There's a chance through, and a great stick by Dixon. Dixon in perfect position.
Yeah, that's obviously a great play to pick that off. I mean, I'm not sure who it was, but he was gone on a breakaway, so that's a really key play for them.
He was picking it away on a breakaway, but defensively responsible from Stephen Dixon. So an icing call nearly halfway through this third period. Very tentative for both players. To the blue line, though. Reinhardt lays it off for Cam Knight. Knight sends it goalward, looking for a tip in front, and doesn't get on target. Reinhardt all the way through to Carruth. He ties that one up and covers it up.
Yeah, that's a great look. Good job by Knight to see a stick in there, and unfortunately Laker just wasn't able to get a piece of it.
Sheffield 5, Dundee 4 now. Final score in Manchester, Coventry Blaze have won 4-1. Bomb and long out for the Giants. False start. Back to Cooper, a bouncing puck though. Cooper puts it down below and behind the net of Carruth. Breaks free for Davies, who clears. Baum gives chase under pressure from Dugan. Nice play from Jeff Baum. Round behind again. Baum just gets body position on Davies. Doggett, centerman, goes back to offer support. Long to the red line, dumps it in. Doggett gives chase. Slater Doggett got the goal for the Giants tonight. Ben Lake spins away from Davies. 2 GB internationals, gets it at the top of the circle. Bombs the chance, fakes a shot, gets it through, and a great deflection there, but just wide of target. Kieran Long with a shot from distance over the top of the net of Carruth. Nice play there from Ben Lake, gets it out front, a chance for Slater Doggett again, but it's up and over the net, doesn't even get it on target. Fakes a shot from Long. There's going to be a penalty play, a delayed whistle for Stefan Hogarth, and Mark Lewis is down. And there's going to be a high stick call here. Lewis makes his way over to the referee. Probably looking for 2+2 here. And another power play coming away of the Cardiff Devils.
I didn't see that inside.
There was a collision in front. That's just messed up. Let's see if we can see that again. As I say, coming right across the front. Coming across in front. 2 guys with their stick in the air. There's Mark Lewis. Takes a hit there. It looked like
I think
Batch had pushed the man into him.
Just falling down. I'm not sure if that...
So in our power play for the Devils, their 4th of the evening. They're 1 for 3 so far. Rob Stewart's 56 today, by the way, Darcy.
Ah, that's good. Looks 40.
40-40, that's 80. Being too kind to him there, mate. Register can't keep it in the zone. Goes cross ice to Crandall and back the other way again. Collected by Dixon in the corner. Real battle here. Back to the blue line, across to Crandall. He's into the circle. Looking for a backdoor play there. Brody Reid couldn't get position to get the shot. Reid to the blue line for Register now. Crandall looking for a pass through the seam. Sends it goal. Besco helps it to the side. Crandall to the blue line now. Register. He sends it in, tipped in front, and all for a block there. And Picanich jumps back, spins it the length of the ice, and goes for a change.
Yeah, it's a big clear there. Obviously, Cardiff was threatening, getting a lot of good puck moving up top, a couple good shots.
Reid has to turn back to his own zone. Great back check there from Jordan Boucher. Register there for assistance. Lovely little pass from Register. Driving forward now is Dugan. Knight in good position. Can't get control, but my apologies. Boucher clears. And Carruth comes out to settle things down for him. 40 seconds remaining with the extra man now for the Devils. Little drop pass for Sanford. And across through the legs. And on to Cogler. In deep. Great hit coming in from Griffin Reinhardt, but the puck still is on the tape of the Cardiff Devils. Sanford behind the back pass to Mickelson. Back down the wall again for the Devils winger. To Mickelson. Back to Sanford. He steps off the wall. Down to the goal line. Looking for a pass to the back door for Cogler, but well intercepted again, and Cogler just can't get a shot through. To the blue line now. 4 seconds remaining in the penalty. Slater Doggett out of the penalty box. We're back to 5-on-5. Besker with a big save.
Yeah, that's a real big save at the end of a power play. I think he just got his stick on the far side, but just a big save.
Nicholson ahead to McNally, but chance now. Cross ice pass. A shot. Handcuffed Carruth. Doggett sends it back down low for Cooper. Back to the blue line now. D to D. Rain. Goal, we're tipped in front, goes wide. McNally takes a hit to make the play and clears the zone. That penalty killer could give the chance that little bit of momentum, Darcy, because that's a big one.
Yeah, you get a huge kill like that late in the game. Obviously, it's a momentum shift for sure, and then another great shift here by these guys.
Great back check again by Boucher. Puck breaks the whole way out, though. It's just outside the chance blue line. Davies battling for it, and Jeff Baum trying to get possession, clears the puck to Boucher. Boucher sidesteps one Devil. Good back check there from Brandt, though. He hasn't been on the ice for quite a while. Boucher picks it up behind the net, gets it out front. There's the net's off its moorings again from Carruth. That's happening far too often. It's got to be a coincidence now. And Adam Keefe has got the same opinion.
Yeah, it's a little different when it's happening on both ends, you know.
Giants fans trying to ramp up the atmosphere in the arena here this evening. I think that's 4 times tonight that the net's been knocked off, and as I say, once, twice, maybe an accident, but certainly looks as if it's a tactic now for Matt Carruth. And of course I'm going to get slagged for that, but that's all right. I'm glad. Big win in the circle for Ben Davies. Well taken off the wall by Waller there. He gloved it down and made the pass to centre ice. As we approach the 5-minute mark off remaining in this third period. Intercepted by Crandall. Crandall can't find a white jersey though. And there's a chance here for Belfast. Shot coming in into the bread basket though off Carruth, and Conway with another shot on target. 5:24 to go in the third. 1-1 here.
Yeah, it's a good shot through traffic. You never know if the goalie can't see it or not, or you get a deflection, but putting pucks on net.
Glasgow have now taken Glasgow have won it in overtime in Nottingham. 2-1. 5-4 to Sheffield. 3-1 to Fife. The face-off win gets it back on to Carruth again. Doggett with the win. To the blue line. Cam Knight. Knight looking for a tip in front. It goes all the way through the slot though. Cooper. To Lake. Lake spins away from Mark Lewis. Again, Giants fans calling for the penalty. That's just a bigger body, positioning well. Kept in at the blue line by Cam Knight though. Round behind for Crandall. Crandall lofts one into the neutral zone. Cooper Having a conversation there with Lewis. No way, there's a chance and a big save from Bescarwani. To the blue line now. Sent goalward by Mickelson. Knocked to safety by Cam Knight. Off the glass. Comes off a stanchion there. Well gloved down. Smart play by Slater. Doggett, he's got space now to move into. Here comes Doggett. Devils are changing up. Dumps it in diagonally. Giants heading for a change. McNulty ahead to Sanford. Big hit from Boucher. Separates him from the pocket. Stumped into the Giants, or the Devils' end again. Round behind from McNulty. Started the season in Manchester. Come into Cardiff. He's played about 20 games for them now. Rain takes a hit. Makes a play. Through the middle. Giants need to be careful there with a head-up play from Tyler Soy. Carruth helps it on its way. Here comes Cogler again. Cogler gets it in deep. Off the glass. Back up the wall again. Hook spins. Keeps control, but sends it back into his own end. Samru up behind the net of Bescarwani. Long stretch past to Goodwin. Goodwin lays it off for Pekinich. Pekinich trying to get the speed up. Good stick from Register though. Conway picks it off the wall. To the blue line. Keeps it in. Goodwin sends it goalward. And again, no rebound this time from Matt Carruth.
Yeah, it's a quick little play. Good job by Cons finding Goody in the high slot there.
Face off to the right of Carruth. Big win from Conway, but can't be controlled by Goodwin. And Reid starts to play for the Devils. Good back check by Pekinich. Pekinich on the wall. He had a hat trick last night. Caught the puck up. Dixon with a shot. Wide left target. Just here, the CEO of the Odyssey Trust, Robert Fitzpatrick, sitting right beside us here. Very passionate about the Giants. Long. Kieran Long takes the ice to the red line on. Dumps it in. Batch battling in there with Ben Lake. The linesman and referee again blows a tire. Duggan and Cam Knight battle in behind the net of Bescarwani. Back up the wall to Lewis. Lewis thinks about the shot. Sends it back down along the wall. Doggett starts up ice for the Giants. Slater Doggett gets it in deep. Past Batch. Lewis and Lake battle for it now. McNally in there with him. Lake comes away with the puck. Tries to wrap around there. Cooper back down low again for Ben Lake. Players certainly, as I say, played a lot of minutes here tonight. Fatigue could start to play an important part in this game. Soy tries to leave it in. A little lift check there from Griffin Reinhardt. Battling along the wall. The far side. 1:45 remaining in the third. Across the Knight. Knight of space. Sends a goalward and another glove save. This time from Matt Carruth.
That's good work along the wall there by Griffin Hookie. Able to get it up to Soisy, and he makes a great pass over to Cam Knight and get a good look at a shot. Nice glove save by Carruth.
Get your thoughts on man of the match for both teams here this evening. Tweet us in at Belfast Giants TV. Conway and Cogler in the circle. Devils have control. Try to exit the zone. Nice play by Sam Ruop. Turn the puck over from the Devils. Though feeds it inside. Picking it again. Try to get the shot, but it's a great back check from Cogler. And here come the Devils. Cogler now picks it up. It's going to be offside. And the Giants, Sam Ruop, slow to get to his feet. I didn't see what happened there, did you?
Oh, I didn't.
There it is here. Oh, a little trip there from behind on Trevor Cox. Just tried to keep on side, but all four officials missed it. 1:21 on the clock. Oh, Boucher and Sanford having a bit of a word with each other there. Sam Roop stepping up. Cogler. Again, things getting very animated here towards the end of the period. As the referee gets slightly animated over things as well. Boucher dumps it ahead. It's kept on the ice though. I thought it was going to just go over the barriers. It throws it out front there from JJ Picanich, and unfortunately couldn't get a shot on target. Ruop trying to get body position there on Sanford, in behind for Cogler. Back to Sanford again. Sanford sends it across the slot. Cox, who's back on the ice again after taking that puck to the face, and about 7 or 8 minutes ago. Picanich back round behind as he's double teamed in the corner. Both teams heading for a change. 45 seconds remaining in regulation time. To the outside now. Slater Doggett. Doggett drives through the middle. Slater Doggett, and a great stick from Brody Reid.
Yeah, it's good defensive play. Obviously, they don't want any shots late in the period here. 35 seconds left on that.
Ahead to Doggett, tips it in. Cooper giving chase. Up against Register. Can't be cleared by Register. A spin, throws it goalward from Doggett. It breaks free for the Devils defenseman Register, and he strides forward. 7 seconds remaining. Ben Lake hits him hard along the wall. Back to the blue line. Dixon now goes D to D. Lewis with a shot just wide of the target as the horn sounds. And we are going to overtime here at the SSE Arena. 1-1 after 60 minutes.
That's a great play by Laker at the end of a period there. You don't want to give them anything. You know, they would have had some time, and just a good track back.
Tight game. I was expecting this tonight. I was talking about it this morning with Taff Ellery. Expecting this, and it's been a battle of the goaltenders tonight. 30 shots for the Belfast Giants on Mac Carruth, and 24 from the Devils on Tyler Beskorowany. Darcy?
Yeah, it's really been a tight game, you know, haven't given up too much from both teams. They want to keep this game alive, and you don't want to give up too much and then find yourself out of it, kind of what happened to Cardiff a little earlier in the game last night, and I don't think they wanted that to happen tonight. I don't think we've had too many overtime experiences. I think we've only had one so far this year, so this will be a really good test for us.
Well, 3-on-3 action now for the next potentially 5 minutes, and I love a 3-on-3. I really do. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah,
There's some battles down the years with 3-on-3. You were involved in one here with the Devils a couple of years ago with Besko with that absolutely huge save, and I was calling the game with John Pell that night. Remember it well.
Yeah, it really makes for some entertaining hockey. You know, there's a lot of open ice and creating and getting chances. It is very entertaining to be a spectator and watch it.
I wonder if the laptop is ready, just in case. That was a moment of, it's certainly been kept going by both sets of fans over the years. So we've got 3-on-3 action here. Conway, Picanich, and Reinhardt. Cogler, Register, and just can't see who's on the far side. Oh, he's doing me a favor, he's coming this side. And it's Trevor Cox. 3-on-3. Premier Sports Elite League action. Second versus third here tonight. Big opportunity here. And the winner, I believe, goes into second. Well, the Devils, if they win, they stay in second. If the Giants win, I think they go second.
Yeah, I'm not too sure because two teams are getting a point now. So.
No, but it's all based on regulation wins, and I have to have a look at it to double check. But we'll watch what happens here. It's a long way to go yet.
Yes.
Conway now into the zone. Scott Conway sends it goalward, just bounces wide of the target, and Reinhardt picks it up in the corner. The Giants have a fresh man coming off the bench. Goodwin decides to spin back into the neutral zone. Coming forward, Off the skate, it's going to be touched off for an offside, but Ben Lake tags the line. Reid. He leaves that one from Nicholson, who drives forward. Nicholson into the zone. A good stick in the lane by Ben Lake. It goes round behind for Cam Knight. Knight now starts up ice, but puts the brakes on, spins back. Leaves it for Goodwin. Goodwin takes his time. He changes up. Boucher steps on. This is a lot of ice to skate in for Jordan Boucher. And here he goes. Bouch into the zone. Lays it off. Gets the shot. Good save from Carruth on Matt Cooper. The puck's been given away. Sends it goalward again. Carruth equal to that one. Even the atmosphere ramps up in overtime. Gets it back to the blue line for Jordan Boucher. Bush against Dixon, who's been on for a while. Boucher comes round behind. All the players were down behind below the circles there, but the Giants go out to the neutral zone, lays it off for Cooper and changes up. Cooper. Mark Cooper between the legs of Crandall, has space. Cooper sends it through, but intercepted, and Crandall picks the puck up and settles things down for the Devils. You can chip in over on Darcy.
Yeah, I know. Just kind of got caught watching the game a little bit there, but obviously nobody wants to give up too much, especially 3-on-3. Very conservative.
Sanford has space for Crandall. Crandall with a shot. Besco with the save. Oh, and good coverage there again by Sanford. He has space to get into. Gets the shot. Besco with the save. Looking for a wraparound. Sends it out front. Comes off the skate. And there's a chance here for Belfast driving forward. Inside. Reinhardt goes 5-hole and a big save from the goaltender, Matt Cruz. There's a penalty on the play. Besker when he's on his way to the bench. He's a man coming off the bench. Tries to step aside. It's touched up. And with 2:26 remaining, a slashing call coming the way of the Cardiff Devils.
Great play by, not sure who slid in there to Griff, but really good effort and great drive. He's such a good skater, so smooth, can get up in the play so quickly.
Well, first power play effort of the night.
Yeah, that's a slash.
Griff come around behind there. He just got body possession on Richardson. So the Giants have called a timeout here. And Adam Keefe preparing his men, getting his decision made on the 4-on-3. For those just watching Belfast Giants TV or a hockey match for overtime, there's a penalty called. Instead of cutting down to 2 players, they still keep 3 on the ice, but the team who the penalty is called in favour of, they get an extra man coming on. So 4-on-3, my apologies. And 2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. Yeah. So a big opportunity here, Darcy.
One of the big things about this is, you want to keep your power play. You want to make sure you're keeping your stick down. Don't want to get in the skates of the Cardiff Devils because you want to keep your power play. Really take Cardiff out of the rest of the overtime with only 24 seconds left of 3-on-3.
Goodwin, Pekinich, Conway, and Reinhardt for the Giants. Register, Mickelson, 2 defensemen, and the veteran Stephen Dixon as the lone forward. So big chance for the Giants here on the power play in overtime. The first power play of the evening, sitting at 20% for the league this season. The Devils with 87.5 on the penalty kill. The Giants win the face-off, which is crucial.
Yeah, that's a real big draw by Conway.
Reinhardt to Conway to Goodwin. Tightening the box here. Shot over the top, but it comes off a stick of Stephen Dixon and up and over.
Yeah, another good effort. Obviously, you want to get a shot there, but just a good stick by the Cardiff defenseman. And another big draw right here.
And we're switching it to the far side. Conway, Dixon again. Devils with that when Register looks control, sends it around behind Mickelson now. There's a chance to clear, but he doesn't. It's kept in by Reinhardt. Reinhardt, he's just got a real skill of taking his time, not making too harsh a move. Down now for Pekinich. He settles the puck. Pekinich to Reinhardt. Thought about the blast. Gets it back to Conway. Goodwin now steps in, tries to go through the slot, and it's cleared by the Devils. Beskorowany comes out, helps it up the wall again. Fresh legs coming on. His register changes up with Batch. Batch looking to get there first, and it's kept in along the wall by Goodwin to Reinhardt. Back to the captain. Goody. There's it off for Conway. Conway gets the shot, but good save by McCarruth. Halfway through the penalty. Back out to Pickenic now. Good stick by Batch. Goodwin gets it back to Pick. To Reinhardt. Again, the chance look undecisive here. Reinhardt off a stick, and you'd like to think 4-on-3 you get more opportunities with shots on target, and the Devils manage to clear. Chance changing up. Beskorowany stick handle behind his own net. Here comes Cam Knight. 4 fresh bodies on for Belfast. Into the zone. Leslie to the right for Lake. Boucher. 17 seconds remaining. I thought it was 10 there, but back to Cam Knight, to Boucher. Boucher to Lake. Lake with one time. What a save from McCarruth. Great save down low. 5 seconds remaining. Coming out of the penalty box will be Richardson. Need to be careful here. Lake steps in, gives it out to Cooper. Cooper goes down low, and again a big pad save. With 15 seconds remaining, here comes Register now. Register strides forward. He's got fresh body coming off the ice, and Cockler loses his stick. Maybe one last chance for Belfast going forward. Drum down, shot coming in, blocked in front. Somebody's got a whistle in the building, which is never good. I thought that was a whistle coming in, and we're going to a shootout here at the SSA Arena, Darcy.
Yeah, some good puck movement. Obviously, you want to get a little more chances towards the net, but a couple real good opportunities. Good shot by Laker on that one-timer, and good save by Carruth. Yeah, huge. It'll be interesting to see who Kiefer goes with here off the start. I mean, I'm sure he'll have Conway picks and probably Goody in there.
I was about to ask, what does he do? Does he let the guys decide, or does he pick them?
Oh, he definitely has a short list. I'm sure that he's probably been thinking about it throughout, I guess, the season, but also the week, because you never know when you're playing good team back to back. You just never know when you're going to have an overtime that leads into a shootout. So I'm sure he's been thinking about it a little bit about it at some point. Looks like Goody's going to start off here.
Five penalty shots. David Goodwin a responsibility for the first one.
Yeah, it'll be a great shootout here. Obviously, 2 good goalies. It'll be tough to beat.
Goody takes control, goes to the right side slightly, steps into the zone, into the slot, and it's a save. I think that sort of bobbled up on him as he was about to shoot the puck, wasn't it?
Just right when he was about to shoot it, a little bounce. Hate to see it.
Coming out first for the Devils is Brody Reed. Reed now, he goes the opposite side to the left. Struts inside, a shot and a save from Beskorowany.
Yeah, it looked as though the puck bounced on him, actually, the top circles as well. You know, it's bad ice late in the game.
Has that been making a decision for you, shoot the puck?
Yeah, obviously it's a lot easier to shoot the puck when there's heavy snow out there, but you're feeling good and think you can make the play. It's always a good play to deke as well.
Well, here comes Scott Conway now. Conway steps inside, gets a shot, a big glove save from the goaltender.
Yeah, it's a good glove save. It's a good shot. You know, you're just trying to get over the pad and find that little 7 hole between the glove and the top of the pad. Good save by Carruth.
Second shot coming in from Cogler now. Cogler. Bruce ring around the arena. Into the slot. And a shot off the crossbar. Big shot there, and we could beat Beskorowany, but it didn't beat the crossbar.
Yeah, great shot. Went high blocker and just hit the top of the crossbar.
Stepping out now is Ben Lake. Lake cuts across the line to the top of the circle, gains the speed up, takes a shot and goes top corner. Top corner over the blocker.
What a great move. What a great move by Laker there, you know, gets it up in a hurry.
Here comes Trevor Cox now. Cox builds up the speed, going in, gets a shot in the big glove save from Besco. Who's up next? JJ Picanich. Hat trick last night from JJ. This is huge.
Yeah, you really score this when you got behind the 8 ball.
JJ now into the slot. Fakes it. Oh, and a big save from Carruth once again. As I said, it has been a battle of goaltenders all night, Darcy.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect too much less out of this shootout. Obviously, they've been playing great all night. Why wouldn't they do the same here?
Sanford now. Sanford, slow start, goes wide, cuts to the middle, tries to make a move on Besco, and it's through. And that's 1-1.
Yeah, just kind of squeaked through and they rolled up over the blocker. Just really tough, unfortunate.
Slater Doggett. He got the goal for the Giants this evening. Slow start coming in again. Feeds it, takes a shot. What a finish from Dogs! This is huge. Picanich thinks it's all over. It isn't yet.
What a shot by Doggett. He's got that heavy shot, he uses it.
So the responsibility.
Makes no mistake, right under the bar.
Responsibility on the hands this time off. Joshua Waller. Waller gets into the zone, tries to beat Bescarwani on. What a move from Waller. Great finish from the youngster.
Yeah, that's a clutch goal, obviously, you know.
That's 2-2.
Besco goes for the poke check.
Slipped there.
I'm not sure for the poke check or slipped, but good quick hands by Waller.
Yeah, that was a good start. And they're going to go the other way this time. They've got to switch it round. So the Devils have got to come out first. And they're sending out. Who's this? They're sending out Brody Reed again. Reed missed the first time. Oh, and what a finish from Brody Reed on that occasion. So, all for Slater Doggett here.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Gets up over the blocker.
Slater Doggett scored his first time round. He picks the puck up at center ice. Steps over the blue line. Comes inside on a big save, and the Devils have won it in the overtime and the shootout. And there he's celebrating. He's a wee bit over the top from Matt Carruth. The Devils take the extra point. And there's still a bit of chirping happening here. Cozen and Kieran Long having a bit of a go at each other. Three-point weekend for the Belfast Giants and 2 points for the Cardiff Devils.